appearance in the very first Flat Earth Fail compilation. Here's a reminder.
If you go down here to Cape Town, which is way below the equator, it is at 18 degrees east. In Cape Town, though, I've always been taught that the sun sets earlier in the east than in the west due to the rotation of the Earth. You can see that the sun is not setting for another 50 minutes.
His blistering display of logic and reason was so good back then that I thought I'd go back and take a look to see what he was up to now, and boy, I wasn't disappointed. The whole thing starts at a local airfield.
Yeah, traffic on the freeway's beating him. Shit. It is, Scott.
Close. You can track his shadow in the trees versus the cars on the
Oh, yeah.
Easily calculated. That's an interesting statement. Okay, let's continue.
It's close.
Shit. It is, Scott.
It's close. You can track his shadow in the
Yeah.
trees versus the cars on the
Oh, yeah.
Online. Weapons
Okay, you're
online.
tracking the plane's shadow. Fair enough. I can't see it on video. I'll take your word for it.
Fleet command coming in. Capture the target area and engage any hostiles.
I did know that, yes. However, if you take a look at the very first frame of your video where you've zoomed in on the plane you're looking at, you can see that this is not a jet. It's a light aircraft. These planes are considerably slower than jets. So it's not surprising that their speed is similar to the cars on the road below at this point.
Airstrike online.
shadow.
Yeah.
Across the tree line, much faster than the cars.
Now that's a jet.
He's going like 3 times the speed of that last one.
He's
Twice.
going 60.
Yeah, he might be also, huh?
Target acquired.
So it's just hard to gauge.
60? You think that that jet you just filmed was only going 60 miles per hour? Come on. Even though straight afterwards you said it's hard to gauge.
Across the tree line, much faster than the cars.
Airstrike online.
Target spotted.
He's going about 100.
Now it's about 100. Brilliant.
New
You've
target
not got a clue
acquired.
at all.
See those corporate jets?
Target destroyed. Target acquired. New target acquired. Airstrike online.
So this is a
Override
diagram he's
engaged.
made that shows all the distances involved according to his best guess.
Target destroyed.
This is
New
hard,
target
and we'll refer
acquired.
to it again later.
Critical. Critical.
Behind.
Critical. Target destroyed.
Oh man, you lost. Come on, you'll get it next
Target
time.
acquired. Airstrike online. 25%. New target acquired. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%.
Okay, so across that distance,
Airstrike
you average
online.
40 miles per hour. Great.
They're really late. They're really late.
Airstrike activated. Target acquired. Heat level critical. Target destroyed. Warning, incoming missile. Target
Hostiles
acquired.
have already started to make a dent. Be
I
sure
have
to
a friend
stop
who's a
them.
pilot. He's reliably informed me this particular plane is a Learjet. He also told me that they have a landing airspeed per hour. Thank
New
you.
target acquired.
So his estimate of 3 times is
Target destroyed.
2 knots.
New target
You're halfway
acquired.
to defeat.
Target acquired. Warning, inferior missile.
Okay, I shall.
Target
Right,
destroyed.
let's refer back to Jason's drawing. Remember, this is his own representation
Target acquired.
of the scene. So Jason's SUV did the 240 feet at an average speed of 40 miles per hour. 240 feet is 1/22nd of a mile, so if we do 1/22 as the distance, and divide that by 40 miles an hour, we get 0.001136 hours. Let's multiply that by 3,600, and it gives us 4.1 seconds. Now, as the plane completed its course in roughly the same time, then we can come up with an approximate range.
Red flag critical damage.
The plane's course was 430 feet, so we convert that to miles and divide that by our time in hours, and that gives us an approximate speed of around 80 miles per hour.
Back off, Max, if you
It's
can get
important
away.
to remember a couple of things here though.
Distance from
One, Jason's dimensions are
gonna
not
relocate.
entirely accurate.
Bye bye.
Just a 10% error could change our result. More importantly though, airspeed is not always the same as ground speed. If there was a 25 mile per hour headwind here, that means airspeed would be 105 miles per hour, much closer to the landing speed we're looking for.
There we go, now it's doing it.
No, it didn't look that fast, but as we've just seen, your calculations do not show the plane at a speed 3 times slower than it should. He may not know he was racing you, but he was probably well aware that a maniac in a black SUV was giving it some. Hang on, I thought it was 3 times slower. Where's the 50% come from?
Keep it up.
Target destroyed.
Now come on. Some extremely poor evidence collected by you whilst conducting a woeful experiment does not prove that the US is 50% smaller than we... What? My dry cleaning's done already? They told me to take a week and it's only been 3 days.
Your success and
I knew there was
achievements on the
something fishy
surface.
about that suit. Clearly it's smaller than I thought. Must be a kid's one. As I was saying, it does not prove that the US is 50% smaller than we thought. Yeah, thanks Dave.